2-on-1 with Shepard and a trailer in Tuckett. Oh, my goodness. It's an 8-0 run for the Pacers since the challenge. It's created now 2 opportunities.
Oh, my goodness! Anthony Edwards scrapes the sky and flushes it.
That quieted down this crowd awful quick. Kyle Kuzma at the rim. Oh, the crank by Turner. Jokic kicks it up high, gets it ahead for Brown. 3-on-2 developing. Gordon, oh, it goes down! How? +1. Aaron Gordon strikes again. Julius has it right now. Hachimura wearing another kind of mask. He took it in half. Oh, he got up there. Woo, wow. You have got to be kidding me, Anthony Edwards.
Man, it's gotta be the shoes, right? Maybe I could get me a pair if that's the case. That's it for another episode of Hot Tops. Thank you so much for hanging out with us all season long. That officially puts another season in the record books. Check out more content on NBA.com. Until next time, I'm Chris Miles.
Two summer sensations are flying into DQ. One is sure to save the summer, and the other, yeah, he's Superman. Hurry in for the new Superman Cake Batter Cookie Dough Blizzard Treat, right now at DQ.
Every small business owner has a monster to-do list. And as your business grows, it grows.
That's fair.
Progressive makes it easy to get a quick commercial auto quote online so you can get back to all your other to-dos. See if you can save money at progressivecommercial.com.
Oh, look, I'm bottomless. Just like bottomless apps for $9.99 at Buffalo Wild Wings. That's right, you can get bottomless mop sticks, fried pickles, and so much more for you and all your bottomless friends. Bottomless apps for $9.99 only at B-Dubs.
Paradise doesn't always have palm trees. Corona, La Playa awaits.
When you're with Amex Platinum, you can enjoy the Centurion Lounge and access to incredible experiences worldwide. So being a fan for life turns into the trip of a lifetime. That's the powerful backing of American Express.
The heat of NBA Summer League continues in Las Vegas. Summer League, NBA 2K26, here on NBA TV. Here in Las Vegas, the heat continues. The Philadelphia 76ers and the Washington Wizards. Two teams with a lot of young talent in the Eastern Conference going head-to-head. And the rhythm continues in Sin City here at the Thomas & Mack Center. Hello and welcome courtside alongside Brendan Haywood. I'm Chris Lewis and Lauren Jabara will join in just a minute. So there's a bunch of games, 76 of them here in Vegas. Some have more juice than others. This one has a lot of it because it's the Vegas debut of the number 3 pick in the draft, Dingsejocalisjr.
Listen, when you talk about Dingsejocalisjr, you talk about a guy that goes out there and takes over games with energy, effort, and athleticism. I can't wait for this young man to go out there and put on a show this afternoon.
Well, this is his first game in the Las Vegas Summer League, but back in Utah in the Salt Lake Summer League debut. It was sensational at 28 points, added in 10 rebounds, a couple of explosive dunks.
That's what he does. He gets out in transition. He's able to finish. He takes off. He's strong. Understands how to play.
More on Dingsejocalisjr. Let's check in with Lauren Jabara.
Thanks so much, guys. I'm really excited to be here with you, but I got to talk to VJ a little bit earlier, and he said this is what it's all about. He told me it feels like it's been forever since he last last played in a game of basketball. I said, BJ, it was only like 8 or 9 days ago. But when you love the game, guys, it feels like minutes and hours and days since he's played. He said Vegas, though, this is what it's all about, Vegas Summer League. He said he grew up watching so many players playing here, and being a rookie, this is what you dream of. I said, BJ, what do you want to bring to this league? So many people have such high expectations for your game. You're so much fun to watch. He said, I want to bring versatility, defensive prowess, offensive intensity. He said he wants to do a little bit of everything, and he wants to bring that to the Philadelphia 76ers organization, but also bring it to the league in general. I said, is any of your family here tonight? He said, yes, his mom is here watching him play, but he's really excited to get it going, and he's blessed, guys, to have this opportunity. We're all excited to see him make his Vegas Summer League debut tonight.
No question, Lauren. And Mom Bendra, of course, was a story in the draft as BJ made sure to shout out all the efforts that his mom has put in to help raise him. On the other side, A.J. Johnson, who was the 23rd pick in last year's draft, traded midseason to Washington and getting the opportunity to thrive here in Summer League.
Yeah, he's a young player that's really trying to figure it out. Trying to figure out, he's playing a little bit of point guard. They're trying to see, can he run a team, what he brings to the table. Averaged about 9 points for the Wizards last year after that trade to D.C. There's a lot of promise and a lot of upside in young A.J. Johnson.
You see the lineups, Washington going without a couple of their regulars that we've seen in Summer League to this point, including no Trey Johnson, no Keyshawn George, no Alex Sarr. Trey Johnson, right hamstring tightness. So getting this one off against Philadelphia as the open tip goes out of bounds, and game number 3 is the Thomas and Mack Center of the day underway.
Early on in these games, you like to try to get a rhythm and see how the game is going to be played. Sometimes you get a good offensive feel, and sometimes it's a little bit rocky because both teams are trying to figure things out.
Here's Edstrom, lobs up top, looking for Adem Bona, who was last year's second-round draft pick of Philadelphia. First possession for the Wizards.
Start with a 50% deposit bonus. Increase your investing power with Pocket.
Philadelphia looking for their first win of Vegas Summer League. Coming in off of a 96-94 loss and a comeback effort against the Hornets. Mintz, point guard out of Syracuse, spins and feeds Edwards, who misses the straightaway 3. Johnson, who you highlighted at the top of the broadcast, for a young player, already changed teams once. And all the way to the rim, and Bona, shot blocker inside, knocks it away.
Big time block by Bona. AJ thought he had one on Bona, protecting his yard. As a big, that's what you got to do. Always important for your big men to, early in ball game, establish that presence inside on both ends.
Bona is one of the players who got a lot of opportunity throughout the injuries of the Sixers in the second half of the year. William Robbins steps into the 3 and knocks it down. Undrafted out of Vanderbilt. Spent a couple of years there. Played with the Bucks last year. Bona. Run off. Shot clock down to 8. Edstrom trying to shake loose. 3 seconds.
That's good. That's good defense right there by Robbins. Let's go right back to the previous play where he was able to show some of his offense. Bona not coming out close enough. Robbins knocks down the triple.
Mentioned these are 2 teams in the East with plenty of young talent. On the Philadelphia side, it's the managing of the expectations of a contending team with also a lot of young players. We'll get into their rotation as we move on. For the Wizards, we've seen it so far in Vegas. That 3-pointer up and through by Dylan Jones. A lot of players who, below the age of 25, expected to see rotation minutes.
Yeah, the Wizards are a very young team. We obviously know that big picture, this is a rebuild. And this season is going to be about, for the Wizards, is going to be about growth and figuring out who's a part of the future, who's not, and more importantly, what role are they going to play on this team.
Black back and iron it all.
Leaky Black is somebody that's an interesting player, somebody to keep an eye on. Excellent defensive player. Played some really, really elite defense in his college years at UNC. Still trying to figure it out offensively. I think the key for him is being able to knock down shots. If a guy like Leaky, as we see, CJS on Mr. Left side, if a guy like Leaky Black can knock down the corner three, he can be a 10-year pro.
And speaking of leaping up in the air and defensive ability, that is the explosion athletically from Edgecombe.
And that's what Edgecombe's going to be asked to do. They're going to ask Edgecombe to play some defense, get out in transition. Edgecombe isn't going to be asked to do what the traditional number 3 pick is asked to do, simply because this is a very unique situation.
Shot clock down to 5. This is a chance for him to create for himself. Off the broom screen, sidesteps, just gets it off the 3, well short. And a shot clock violation.
And when I meant by...
For more on Edgecombe, let's check in with Lauren.
Yeah, you guys were just talking about what he's going to bring to this league. You guys, Paul George said after the one game that he's played so far in Summer League that he flashed real start potential, even drawing up comparisons to a young Jimmy Butler. And I feel like that's really rare praise, and he backed it up with the impact on both sides of the floor. I'm excited to see it now in Vegas Summer League and moving forward into the league, guys, this year.
Yeah, I think that's a very fair comparison, too, because when you think about young Jimmy Butler, he was known originally as just being a strictly defensive player. That's how he got on the court for the Chicago Bulls, and then his offense was able to grow. I think the same thing will happen with Edgecombe, because when this Philadelphia team is healthy, you have Maxey, you have Joel Embiid, you have guys that can really score the ball, and you're going to need somebody that's going to be able to defend and knock down shots.
Crowded guard rotation that he'll try to fit into. You brought it up. Baylor wasn't really tasked with a lot of creation, although we saw in game 1 in Salt Lake, Edgecombe put up 29 shots. So he showed the ability, whether it was in the mid-range or hitting to the rim. Maybe a little bit more to his game, more perhaps of the Bahamas national team we saw last summer, with the Bahamas trying to qualify for the Olympic Games.
Yeah, sometimes in college, you're not asked to do certain things. That doesn't mean you can't do them. Just means you haven't displayed them consistently to, the common basketball. We'll see what Edgecombe. I'll tell you what, if he's going to be able to defend the way I know he can, he will play early and often. He'll be able to guard all the guys that Philadelphia won't want Maxey to guard.
Just saw the first stint. The Vegas debut of Edgecombe. Liam Robbins.
They've been getting hit up on Robbins now. That's the second time in a row they've left this guy wide open. He has made them pay.
Liam Robbins has the size, 7-footer, who has the touch from deep as Washington's gotten off to the strong start. The big man to pick and pop. But wait, there's Marcos.
And Mike. So what do you think of Marco's Pizza with Mike's Hot Honey?
It's so good. Marco's Hot Honey Magnifico is back for summer. Dough made in-house daily, topped with 2 kinds of pepperoni, all drizzled with Mike's Hot Honey. Only at Marco's.
Every small business owner has a monster to-do list. And as your business grows, it grows. Progressive makes it easy to get a quick commercial auto quote online so you can get back to all your other to-dos. See if you can save money at progressivecommercial.com.
Oh, look, I'm bottomless. Just like bottomless apps for $9.99 at Buffalo Wild Wings. That's right, you can get bottomless mop sticks, fried pickles, and so much more for you and all your bottomless friends. Bottomless apps for $9.99 only at B-Dubs.